Hey everyone, hi, it's Linden Smith here. If you want to be successful in life, in anything, in any area of life, you have to have a strong mindset. And from what I've learned, a strong mindset is not something that you are born with. It's something that you cultivate over time. And when you look at the most successful people in the world, you can see clearly that they have a strong mindset. And it's something that you cultivate. It's something that you water every day like a plant, something that you nourish every day, something that you have to constantly reprogram and keep up to date in order to have a strong mindset. So let's go into the 5 habits the most successful people use to have a strong mindset, to keep a strong mindset no matter what happens in their life. So let's go. The first one is they start their day with purpose. The most successful people in the world, they all have some kind of morning routine that they use every single day to help them stay positive and start the day with purpose. When you start the day with purpose, you don't react to other things that happens in the world. When you start the day with purpose, you keep a strong mindset because you've nourished your mind with maybe positive reading, maybe some meditation. When you wake up early in the morning and you start the day with purpose, you nourish your mind with positive things. Sometimes it's maybe reading a statement, reading your goals, looking at your progress, being grateful for what you have. There are tons of practice that you can use as morning ritual that will help you build a strong mindset. So for everyone it's different. So the idea here is to have something in the morning when you wake up very early that you look at, that you learn, that will help you build a strong mindset before the world wakes up, before things start happening, and you will not react. You will not react to things that doesn't matter, okay? And starting the day with purpose also comes with a plan of action. The most successful people in the world, they start their day with a plan. If you start the day without having a plan, you are going to go into someone else's plan. And I can tell you that other people doesn't plan much for you. They plan for themselves and you are in their plan. But have your plan, have your project here, have something that you're working for yourself. When you have that plan of action, what you need to accomplish during the day, the most important task for yourself, not for others, that is starting a day with purpose, for your benefit. Okay, you might be working for someone else, but you have to have a side project. If you don't have anything that you're working for yourself, there is something wrong here. Okay, maybe you work at a job, yes, but have a part-time project that you work on that can support you in the future. Okay, all these things, you need to plan it, you need to have a morning ritual, you need to have important task that you need to accomplish before the day ends. All these things comes with starting the day with purpose. All right. The second habit that the most successful people in the world use to build a strong mindset is they stay focused in a world full of distractions. When it's time to do the work, when it's time to read, when it's time to work out, when it's time to do some important project, they focus. They don't get distracted by anything. Okay, so they block the time. Maybe they need to work on something for 3 hours. They are going to dedicate that 3 hours just to that thing with all their focus. So they will turn their phone off or put it on silent mode. They will be alone and they work on their project. Okay, you can see this example from many CEOs. Like Steve Jobs, for example, he locked himself in a white room, completely white without nothing in it, so that he can think clearly. And I've learned that many of the CEOs, the most successful ones, of course, they find solitude in their day to think or work on ideas. Because when you're distracted, lots of people talking around you, maybe music playing in the background, all these things won't help you focus and won't make ideas flow. It will be a distraction. So that's how they build a strong habit, that's spending time alone and thinking, developing ideas, blocking time to work on the most important thing for themselves. The third idea to build a strong mindset from the most successful CEOs in the world and the most successful people in the world is they have super self-discipline. Okay, this is something that I'm still working on. I have some kind of self-discipline, but I want to do it better every time. They have self-discipline, and it didn't come just like that. Self-discipline is built over time. So they do, first of all, it's the habit of doing it now. For example, this video, I wanted to shoot it in the evening, but I said to myself, okay, I have time now. It's still morning, but what if I shoot it now? This is one example of doing it now. You need to build a habit of doing it now. You need to do that. Once you get into this habit, you are going to be someone that execute, that take action instantly. You don't keep things off until tomorrow, until later. And when you do that, you're going to become a man of action, okay? When you do that, it builds more confidence, okay? It builds more confidence, and if you're someone that takes action instantly, you don't think about things too much, it's going to build on your reputation. People are going to notice that. You're going to be differentiated from others. And this is amazing because doors will open for yourself. So self-discipline, unshakable one, something that you need to build and something that is cultivated over time. But the idea is here. I hope you apply it. The habit to have a strong mindset is to stay consistent until it becomes your identity. You need to be working towards some kind of identity. Okay, when you look at your life right now, the practice that you are doing every day, the habits that you do every day, is it aligned with your desired identity in the future? For example, if you want to become a super athlete, you need to be eating well. You need to be working out. You need to be so disciplined in your nutrition to reach that goal because that's your desired identity. If you want to become a published writer, you need to be writing every day. You need to be writing books. You need to be reading because that's your desired identity. If you want to become an influencer, you need to build a YouTube channel. You need to be shooting videos every day. You need to practice that. That's your desired identity in the future. So whatever your desired identity is, first of all, you need to be aligned with it. Everything is aligned. What you're doing right now is aligned with that identity that you have for yourself in the future. And you need to spend time doing these things, doing these habits that complement that identity consistently. If you just do it for maybe 1 or 2 days, then you stop, then get back at it maybe after a few weeks, that's not going to build a good identity for yourself. Discipline is doing the things that you need to do no matter what happens, no matter the mood you're in, no matter what happens in your external life. This is why you need to be consistent. Okay, when you do that, you're going to see results. You're going to see results. The most successful people in the world, this habit helped them build a strong mindset, is to be consistent. No matter what happens, do the thing. Even if you have to do it for maybe 1 minute, just do the thing. It will shape your identity to that of which you want to become. Okay, so try to do that, guys. Be consistent with everything. This is one of the things that masters are good at, being consistent with what they need to do. And the 5th habit to build a strong mindset is to set up a high standard for yourself. Okay, so no matter what, like I said, people watch you. You might not know who is watching you right now, but people do watch you. Whatever you do, even if you work for someone or you have your own business, you have to be delivering great things. Whether it's a product, deliver a great product. For customer service, have a great customer experience for your business. If you work for someone, be the kind of employee that is going higher and higher in its standards. Raise the bar, raise the standard for yourself, no matter what. Okay, when you hold up a standard, no matter what happens, this is where you stand. You're not going to go below that standard. If you go below that standard, you need to start again to build it back up. That's how you build a reputation. Keep your standards, keep your values, because sometimes when we work with other people, we have different types of values, different types of ideas, no matter what. But be someone that stays with your values. You have integrity for yourself, and being honest and trustworthy in the eyes of others. Okay, when you keep those standards, that's another thing that's going to give you confidence, and it's a habit that will build a strong mindset over time. All right, keep your standard high. Okay, guys, there you go. I hope these 5 ideas on how to build a strong mindset will help you. And if you have another idea that can help me or someone else build a strong mindset, please leave a comment below. Let us know which idea it is. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this and leave a thumbs up. It was Linden Smith. I'll see you next time.